Hey there, Scorpio Sun, Scorpio Moon, Scorpio Rising. It's Maggie from Moon Director. Welcome to my channel. Here we work with the energy of the moon to see how we can best utilize it to move our life forward in the most positive way possible. We have a new moon happening in Gemini on June 1st. I'm sorry, on June 3rd. I just like to mix stuff up. At 7:35 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time here in the United States. And for you, that is happening in your 8th house of transformation, so it's a big deal. So what do you want to transform in your life? This is the part where you get to pick. So start by writing down what it is that you want to transform in your life. And then on the back side of the piece of paper, write down all the things that you're grateful for. Then go ahead and burn it and turn it over to Spirit. And sit back and watch the magic happen. Okay, so oh my gosh. Wow. Okay, let's get into this. Holy cow. Okay, so I'm doing things a little differently this month. I really am liking the way these readings are working. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. The first card that came out was the Lovers. So looks like you want to transform a situation that has to do with, I would say, with something. There could be a choice between people, or it's an ending of a situation or a beginning of a situation, or it's something that affects the person that you most care about. It's a pretty kind of broad thing, but it's divinely guided. It's time. This transformation's huge, whatever this is. So with what came with it, so you have the Two of Pentacles, and this is trying to maintain a balance in the middle of all this shifting and changing. And I do know there's a lot of shifting and changing, because what first came out was the Ace of Swords, which is making a decision. This is making a decision, and it was followed with the Ace of Cups. That's a new beginning in a love cycle or a romance. As in, it could be a new cycle in a romance, or it could denote a new romance. It could also be filling up your own cup with love for yourself. But this looks like a choice. Okay, so we have two things and then two aces, and I just feel like something is going to be let go of, because the only thing missing here is the Ace of Pentacles, right? And so it would be like letting one of these pentacles go to have a new beginning. It's so transformation happening in the arena of the love life, it looks like. Now, it could be a job situation that means that you have to travel or something, but it doesn't look like that. I'll be real honest. This looks like a decision about love in some way or the other. It could be a decision to let go of an argument. It's big transformative energy, though. It's going to change. It's going to change that arena of your life. All right, so I'm going to do a 9-card spread using the Akashic Tarot. This card in the center is the most important card of the spread. Ooh, nice. It's the key to the situation. Then we have thoughts, feelings, action, past, present, future. Present being at the time of the new moon. Future being future being after the new moon. Okay. Wow. All right. I actually think it goes like this. The balance needs to come. The balance needs to come in. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck you have reflection. And reflection is thinking about what's happened. What did you learn from it? What was your part in it? It's also about the reflecting back that we get when we mirror somebody. See how these two are looking at each other? They're mirroring one another's expression. So are you mirroring an expression of love? Are you mirroring an expression of, I'm out of here? I kind of feel like whatever the one member of this duo feels, the other one is in agreement. Positive or negative. Like if you're feeling good about your partner's feeling good about you. If you're feeling negatively about your partner's probably feeling negatively about you. So, where do we go from here? Wow, this is... The energy that I'm feeling right now is super intense. This feels... it's a big transformation. Okay. So the center card is, first off, this is most important. You feel protected. Or you feel protective of your partner. Or protective of the situation. But there is this feeling of protection. And that's nice. That's nice. In the recent past, you were thinking about your roots. You were thinking about where things were in the past. You were drawing on past knowledge and information, things that have happened. The willow is deep, emotional, intuition type knowledge. So, you are using your intuition, but in a thoughtful way, which is very Aquarius kind of energy, sort of. It's like being aware of your emotions, drawing on your emotions, but not drowning in your emotions. So you were thinking your way through an emotional issue that you felt deeply about. But you were feeling really not grounded. When we have the elements, that's being grounded and being very in tune with yourself and with nature and with just feeling steady and secure. See how much of her is on the ground. But when it's in the reverse, it means that in the past you felt very much like upside down. Like everything's upside down. But you were letting Spirit in. This is excellent. Spirit was knocking and you went to the door and opened to let Spirit in. That was great. Good job. You're like, I need some guidance. I need some help. And you were asking for Spirit. And Spirit's like, okay, I'm coming. I'm coming in. So that is excellent. Currently, it is recommended that you speak specifically to Archangel Gabriel. It's also kind of like the Gemini angel. So this is about communication. It's about inspiration and ideas. So if you're looking for how to communicate what you're thinking and feeling, how to make this new beginning, how to take the next steps forward, Archangel Gabriel is great for all of this. He heralds, he's the one that brings the information to people. He brings in the knowledge that you need. So call on Archangel Michael if you're having Gabriel, and I guess Michael because his name came out. Archangel Michael is all about protection and eliminating obstacles. So yes, also on that. Here we have the Akashic records in the reverse. This is what's on your mind. And so you're thinking, did I not learn anything? I mean, I feel like I've been here in the past and then I made the same mistake. I don't know. I think that was part of this. While you were in this energy, you were like, how, this seems familiar. I feel like I've been here before. And I think currently there may be a little self-blaming action going on, like I should have seen this coming. But I think that it would be better because you can control what happens now and what happens in the future, that you think about this a different way. Okay, so I didn't really learn it all the first time because I wasn't meant to learn it all the first time. So everything moves in a spiral. Everything does. And so you get a higher advantage and you should learn more as you proceed up the spiral. So yes, does it feel familiar? Yes. You've probably been here before. Yes. But now you've learned more. File it away into your Akashic records and then tap into them. And use that information to help you moving forward. So asking for your angels, for your guides, for the divine, to help you tap into the Akashic records, which is the record of everything that's ever happened to you in any lifetime. And so I feel like where you are right now, this, whatever this was where you're like, I should have known better, it's karmic. And karma's being resolved. And lots of karma's being resolved for a lot of people. So try to access your Akashic records by asking for intuition and guidance on what your next steps should be. And allow it to proceed you forward. Because in the future, you have will, wisdom, and the mind. This is about taking all this information and utilizing it to your highest and best good. So, and not just for your good, but for others. So, yes, reflect on what has happened in the past. Ask for help so you can reflect on what's happened in past lives. So you can distill it down into this wisdom that will help you move forward. In the heart space, we have winter. That could mean one of two things. Like healing is going to take some time. And now, if you're in the southern hemisphere, that would be now. And so maybe healing can happen now. If you're in the northern hemisphere, then, it's going to take you a while to heal. But if this is a relationship, it's really important to understand that it takes about 1 month per year of a relationship to truly heal from it and work your way through it. So if you were in a 6-year relationship, it's going to take 6 months or so to get through it. To work your way through it, to find the balance. And I think coming out of here, you're going to feel imbalanced. And balance is one of the things you're supposed to be working toward. So I'm going to turn this in the upright because I want you to focus on trying to find your balance. Trying to find the balance in the situation. Because it's almost like he's juggling, the heart and the mind, right? Like this decision is made from juggling the heart and mind, trying to keep the heart and the mind in balance for this. If I can move that so you can see it better. So you have the mind and the heart space. They're being juggled and balanced for this decision. But you guys are reflecting one another to each other. And so however you're feeling, your partner is probably feeling the same way. And whatever decision, wherever the next steps, the next evolution of this spiral is, it's going to take a few months to get there. And it could be that you take 6 months to heal your relationship. Doesn't necessarily mean you're moving on. But you're definitely moving to a new phase. Because you have 2 aces. And the Lovers, which is about making a decision and a choice. But just remember, the most important thing is in the center, you are being protected. You're being protected. Alright, I'm going to get you one more card here so we can wrap this up. It looks transformative, as it should. It's in your 8th house of transformation and Scorpio. This has been a year of transformation for you. Big year. Every time I see stuff, I'm like, wow, you're really making progress. Ooh, I didn't even see that one fall out. I have the one in my hand, and there's one over here. So we have loyalty and energy. So if you're making a decision, make sure you're putting your energy into the people or the situations that are loyal. Okay? That's important. Loyalty matters. So who's always been there for you? Who do you trust? Scorpio, you're about learning to trust. That's like part of the big lesson for Scorpio. And so, focusing on that information while you're trying to bring the situation back into balance. But it looks like, most likely for most of my viewers, we're in the northern hemisphere. So it looks like it's a few months out, shortly after your birthday, which makes sense in a lot of ways. So you've been on this journey. It's looking good. Keep doing the hard work. It's going to pay off. You're like, it just takes forever. You'll get there. All right. Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel. Be sure to ask for their help. Okay? We'll talk soon. You take care.